This is Firearm Patriot, and I'm here to announce my support for National Second Amendment Day on January the 22nd, 2013. As you all know, our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence on July the 4th, 1776, and we celebrate that every year. And in that particular document to the British, we stated that there were certain truths that we held to be self-evident. One, that all men are created equal, and that our Creator had endowed us with certain unalienable rights. Now, General Washington led the Revolutionary Army and finally defeated the British to win our independence and freedom. And what he did that with was with the assistance of the common rifle at the time, the musket. Now, General Washington had one of the best rifles made because he had a barrel that was actually rifled, and not many people had those. But nevertheless, it was a personal rifle. It was not issued to him by any government. And that's what we used to win our freedom. As our country advanced, so did our firearms. During the Civil War in 1862, the repeating rifle was developed. This repeating rifle would hold 18 rounds and work with a lever action, where each shell casing would be ejected out and a new round would be put into the chamber, allowing for rapid firing. This gave a huge advantage to the Union soldiers over the Confederate. This helped bring a quicker end to the Civil War, which really brought us together more so in the meaning that all men are created equal. When General Grant accepted the surrender from General Lee, he allowed all General Lee's troops to keep their rifles. And he understood that the Second Amendment still applied to them as they were U.S. citizens, and nowhere else in the world would that probably have happened. But there was an understanding that that was an inalienable right. Another firearm development came in World War I. Actually, a little bit before World War I. We have a bolt action here. This is a Springfield Armory, model 1903. Again, it was a bolt action rifle, but it could be loaded very quickly using clips. It also shot the .6 round. One of the next major developments in firearms came in 1936 with the introduction of the M1 Garand, which is a semi-automatic rifle which fires the .6 cartridge. It also held 8 rounds and was easy loaded with clip, and it made all the difference in World War II. It helped defeat Hitler and his annihilation of millions of Jews and his invasions of many, many countries. The purpose of me showing you these firearms is to let you know that firearms do change over time, but what doesn't change is the rights given to you by your Creator, such as the Second Amendment right. Human nature has not changed over the years. There will always be bad people out there. We need our firearms and our Second Amendment to protect us in our homes and also against any tyrannical government. Our founding fathers understood that. So what would I like to see you do on National Second Amendment Day? First, I would like to see you fly or display the Gadsden flag in honor of Second Amendment Day. Those of you who are not familiar with the flag, it's one of the first battle flags flown in the Revolutionary War by the United States Marine Corps and the United States Navy. If you don't have the flag, display it on your Facebook or display it through Twitter. Just let people know that you support this day by displaying this flag in some manner. If they ask you why you're doing it, tell them. For those of you who don't know what the flag looks like, it's the Don't Tread on Me flag with the coiled rattlesnake. The second thing I'd like to see you do on Second Amendment Day is contact your congressmen and your senators and let them know that you oppose any anti-gun bill, particularly the Feinstein bill, which is expected to be introduced on January the 22nd, 2013. So now you can see why this particular day was picked. Make sure you try to contact them at their local office by telephone. You can email them, write them. Also tell your friends to contact them on this day. We just want to make a strong effort to let our representatives know that we oppose any infringement on our Second Amendment right. To try to make this easier for you, I put links to your representatives in the description of this video. The third thing I'd like to see you do is to introduce somebody new to the world of firearms. I have found that once someone has had the opportunity to shoot a firearm, they become Second Amendment advocates. The Second Amendment's future depends on future generations being exposed to firearms in a safe way. There's going to be a march on state capitals on January the 19th. There's a link in the description of this video to that. Please support that and go if you can. There's also going to be another march on February the 8th of this year on state capitals as well. Support that. There's also a link in the description to that. Any kind of event that you can go to support the Second Amendment is going to be appreciated. We're not going to win this in one day. This is going to be an extended battle, but I know as Americans we can do it. This is truly a grassroots movement by multiple YouTube channels. You'll see other videos coming out on the same thing today. Please spread them, share them. Put them on Facebook, put them on Twitter, get the word out. We've got to do something to make sure that our Second Amendment rights are not trampled on. I appreciate you doing that. There's a couple people I'd like to thank personally. I would thank my friend Jeff and Jason for allowing me to use some of their historical rifles in this video today. I would also like to give a big thanks to Lumberman 2011 for help putting this project together. So with that being said, this is Firearm Patriot. Until next time, God bless America.